Hello and welcome to a new episode. My name's Joe, we're JBW Construction. It is in fact Sunday morning. Me and the lads are going away next Friday. We're not working Friday, and I just thought I loved work that much this week, doing my job. It's Sunday, I'm working. So yeah, very good to get. The work from last week is looking good. The plaster's drying out beautifully in this bathroom. I've just got the reveals to do on that Velux, that triangle to do, and then that little fiddly bit on the side of there. And the ceiling in this bathroom is completed. I looked at the time lapses last week and they didn't look the best because the stands and stuff for the GoPro are really difficult. But I thought what we're going to do this morning, I call it a time lapse. I've started just filming the work and getting little clips and putting them together. So let me know what you think of those. I do think they look better than an actual time lapse. I've got my head strap with me, so we're going to do some plastering with the GoPro on, and I'll just keep knocking it on and off whilst I'm doing little bits and bobs, and I think it should look pretty good. But yeah, so happy to be at work. I said a lot last week. The video, actually, let's have a nosy. 7:59 AM on Sunday. What does that mean, guys? Let's have a nosy. 8 o'clock. Edit the video. That's what we're looking at this week. Unlisted, public. Go back, save, and boom. 8 AM every Sunday, kept it up for ages. Last week's video has just gone on. And instead of, because I'm doing this plastering, give it a couple of hours, the people who always comment, I'll give them a little shout out in the beginning of this video. But yeah, the work from last week is just looking so good now. So yeah. Oh, the quilted felt, it's just come up a little bit on that breather felt over that Velux, but at least the heavy rain has been kept out, which is fantastic. My plans for today are, I'm going to do this plastering, and then I'm going to do the window reveals. Our bedroom, not looking the best, so we're gonna have a look at that. Get the window reveals dabbed on, maybe a bit of prep, might let them go off for the time. That back bedroom window, get that dabbed on, and then view of Manchester, Sunday morning. Such a beautiful day, we're so lucky, it's not even cold at all. But first, just before I start, look at this is my breakfast setup, that's my seat, protein porridge, Costa coffee. Costa coffee being in a Tesco meal deal is a very dangerous thing. Raven's here too, she just had a treat. Yeah, you know what that word is, don't you? We're gonna enjoy my breakfast, and then we're gonna go straight into some graft, so let's do it. Thank you all. And there we go. The ceiling is all finished. I know it's a bit of a mad shape, but when that's painted up, it's going to look so well. A lot of work into that. I'm dead happy with it. Coming in on a Sunday morning, done. I had that finished for 11, but I've just been and looked at a big job. I know we're not doing big jobs anymore, but I'd already promised this guy I'd come and look. So I'm a man of my word. I went. I'm going to give him an estimate anyway, just because he can use that then, making sure that he's not getting ripped off, and making sure he's not going with a price that's dangerously low. So yeah, I've been there, done that for him, and given him some advice too. The usual stuff. Unless it's an old boy who's got a really good reputation, make sure he's got good social media, make sure you can see his work, active work, and if he can start the job in 2 weeks or a week, you know, alarm bells should be ringing, the usual stuff. Give him some good advice, going to give him an estimate, you know, bit of my time. I like that, so yeah, I'll take that. Feel good Sunday. I'm going to get this room emptied, and we're going to go, we need a name for this room. It's a bedroom, but we're calling it the office, but me and Carl both said it should be one of the, sorry Alice, it should be one of the kids' rooms. That view at the back, it's too good, this room, to turn into an office, but obviously. So yeah, we're going to get the stuff into this room, bit of a tidy up, and we'll get these window reveals on. I'll explain to you these. I have got these wrong a few times, not even that long ago, and yeah, I'll show you how to get them perfect now. Do you reckon, Raven? Had a little drive then, didn't we? Right, so these plasterboards are all stuck in more than they need to be. Tommy Parrott knocked this piece off, so we'll just chisel that off and we'll put a new one in there after. But basically all I've done is, this is how I do it, get my pad saw. So I held it into a point where it was lining up to where I wanted it to on the side of the window, drawn a level line up. Lasers are very, very good, but you can be slightly out. I prefer to just be dead accurate with the spirit level. Drawn a level line as low as I could across, and we'll cut that. Same with the head, level across, bit of damage here, but we should lose most of it. And then same on this side, so nice and square as we can with the pad, lining it up similar sort of. You want these margins to be as close as you can be on each side, so that's what this is. Drawing a level line now. We're going to get them cut out, do the multi-tool, blitz them all off, then we will measure top, bottom, sides, get them all cut ready, and then stick them on. Because we've got 2 windows, we'll probably do the same in there as well. So I'll show you when the pieces are cut, and then we'll start the next one. I'll show you when their pieces are cut, and then I'll show you when they're stuck on. So yeah, let's do it. Right, okay, so I have run out of time, but I have got this one ready. So she's looking good now. That's what I was talking about before, about these margins looking right. But what I've done is, I've put drywall adhesive on the top, and a mixture of foam as well. And you see how I've put the screws in? It's all perfectly level, that. So it holds itself up, the drywall goes off, and then we can take the screws out. And then put the bottom in nice and level, and then build the sides up. Your top and bottom, well, your top you always want to try and do in one piece because it's easier, and your sides you can put a cut in because it's not as likely to move. But yeah, that is on and done. I love this bedroom, me. So today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. With me and Raven, and the lads will be here in the morning, and I'm going to plaster this room. So I'm going to come in the morning. I'll put the ceiling on. If I really tried, I could do the whole room in a day, but I'm not, because I just want to get the plastering perfect, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to come in the morning, get the ceiling on nice, get that finished. Whilst I'm having a little rest, I'll put the beads on that, and we'll get a couple of walls on as well. And then Tuesday morning we'll do the last gauge, get this room finished, and then drop into Arlo's bedroom. But Sunday's go, we're happy with that. Windows nice and square, looking really good. Gonna get the tools off the job and be back tomorrow. Should we come back tomorrow? Eh? You seen Karen, didn't you? You love her, don't you? Alice's mum came, and Raven is such a big fan. Dog lovers, obviously, but yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good morning. It is Monday morning. I changed my mind. I've got all my beads on there. Beautiful prep, all finished in nicely. Let's get straight to it. The job's getting a bit bitty now, where we're trying to just do loads of little jobs to keep it going, but I'll run you through them after when they're done, just a bit easier. But the lads have both got lists of stuff they're cracking on with. I'm just going to take it nice and easy now and put this little ceiling on. Let's do it. So that was a graft. I really enjoyed it. Looking really well. It's finished now. Perfectly flat. Beautiful finish. I feel so weak and knackered. I'm gonna go to Asda to get some pain relief. The boys go away Friday. It's Monday today, so I'm hoping that I can feel it coming on. But I'm gonna get to Asda. Gonna get back and we'll throw some more walls on. Probably time lapse them again. But yeah. What a moment, eh? It's coming together really well. Just a shame we can't do this wall because of that waste, but it doesn't matter. We'll just come back up and do it. As long as we're doing everything that we possibly can do, we'll then drop downstairs. So yeah, happy days. Okay, so I've had some dinner. I've had a lemon sip. I've had one of these bad boys, which are just the best things ever. I'm going to finish this now. I'm going to mix just over a full bag, and the plan is put this wall on, this wall, the window wall, and if there's anything left, we'll put that on as well. Just going to go for it, leave it all on the wall, as Ash Mahoney would say, and put a big shift in, like I say, this window wall as well. Big shift in. I've got some night nurse, so I'm going to be finishing work, having that, and just recovering, so we can do it all again tomorrow, because that's what it's like being self-employed. So yeah. I feel so much better after a lemon sip and that. So let's get into it. way. Turn this on. Right, okay, so dead pleased with it. Looking really, really well. This room's just unrecognisable now, but the finish on that plaster I'm more than happy with. It's a shame it goes dark so fast, but yeah, I'm buzzing with that, so I'm a little tidy up now. The boys have been doing their jobs, but we'll run through that at some point. In the morning, we're just going to continue plastering that way. But something else as well. I went and looked at a job. A builder had scammed a family, and they had a disabled daughter, and it's really just awful. And I reached out to Chris at Every Trade, and it's looking like he's going to do his bit as well, which is very exciting. Proper powerful guy, so could be something that's brilliant just to show you, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, right, we're gonna get packed up and get out of there. Good morning. The work from yesterday is looking absolutely brilliant. Such a good finish that. The room looks wicked. So I'm gonna mix half a bag, a bit more than half a bag, just because it's quite bitty. We've got these reveals to put on. I'm gonna put the bottom on as well, just because we're struggling for heat in the house. The house isn't on yet. Sometimes if you don't plaster your plasterboards around a window, they can get like a bit of mildew on them, just with the cold air from the window and stuff. So that's getting plastered into here. Obviously we know we can't do that wall. We're going to do this wall, round the door, and then probably that mini ceiling, that boxing in, and then we'll see how much plaster we've got left and we'll pop something else on. Nice soft start. Still feeling pretty poorly, so I'm just going to tick over at a nice slow pace, but rather than just time lapse after time lapse, we'll give you one of these. And there we go. Plastered in beautiful, looking really well. So with these, with it being a new window, I'll leave the film on, let the plaster dry completely, carefully cut the edge and then remove. Whereas normally if you were plastering against a window, you'd clean it as you go. Nice finish on it all. So all that's left in here now is that wall, once the plumbing's been done. Bit of work in that. Little wall on there as well. Ceiling. Boxing in. So we've got this wall to do. A blend there, and then that needs blending out over there to patch this hallway up. But I need to go and measure something on another job. Come back, bit of a tidy, and then we'll probably start having a look at Arlo's room as well. It's very good. We've had a good day. Did the plastering this morning. We've been patching up things as best we can in this hallway. It's been really difficult just because the walls and the ceilings and the existing, they are just a little bit knackered, but we've done really well on patching them. So a lot of this hallway can now be patched. Get that wall on, that can be patched. This cupboard we're going to get sorted tomorrow. So the plan for that is board it all out. We're going to board the sides and ceiling. And Arlo's room, we've been in here for a while. So we're ready to plaster in here now. Do you know when I started the video off and I was doing the window reveals? Well, I've managed to get all them on. Nice margins around the window. And yeah, that's ready to get beaded. So tomorrow, Lee's been here as well. It's 6 o'clock now, he's done a few hours. And these soffits and fascias are on downstairs on the single extension. So in the morning, I might put the gutters on, depending on what weather's like. It's a good thing about a job like this. If it's raining, come in here. If it's all right out there, I'll put the gutters on, which is great. And then we can start battening, bit of tiling, bit of this, bit of that. And yeah. Do you know when we do a bit of painting on fresh plaster, and we always say, make sure you water the paint down for a good key. So Arlo's bedroom must have been plastered, and they've just put paint direct on it. It's just all coming off. Not keyed properly at all. There you go. Normally it wouldn't matter, but we're plastering on it, so when that gets wet it'll just peel off. So now tomorrow, unfortunately, one of the lads Gonna have to scrape all that off to be plastered. It's what it is, you know. Could be worse, could have been a massive room. It's just them 2 walls, because we've, like some of the walls, we've put new plasterboards on, so it's okay, but get them 2 scraped off, and then yeah, I'm gonna jump on the roof tomorrow, and then when we do some plastering, I'll put this little ceiling on that wall, maybe this little boxing in, but yeah, not done bad there. Charlotte's dad's having his bedroom plastered, so we've been there prepping all that up. Joel plasterer's plastering that tomorrow. But apart from that, we're not done bad. That's mainly just sorting out, going from room to room. But that first bedroom that we've plastered, I've just been looking at the plastering, and it just looks so good now. Put that on as well. Proper nice little hallway, it just looks the part, and then it's probably too dark, but just looks great in here. It's the best bit when you've done a room like this and you start to clear it, empty it, and the tools that you're not using, you nice and neatly put in there. So yeah, I'll start rabbiting on, and I'll see you all in the morning. Good morning, it's Wednesday. Big day today. I've got a good feeling about today. We're going to put a long shift in. Oh wow. So this is on my house now. Check the bay. Raven's here too. Check the bay out. How fantastic does that look? Brilliant that. Very nice. My dad has done a superb job of that. So today, he'll finish his brickwork off, get his props out, get the glass back in, get it all propped up nicely, and that should be it. It should be a glass back in, stud down, and start the inside stuff. That is fantastic. We have waited so long to get that done. I could hardly see last night, it was that dark, but yeah, I'm made up with that. We've got about 2 hours of no rain, so we're going to go Alice's, try and get the gutters on, that downstairs bit, and yeah, that'll be brilliant. So we're going to go there, get that done, and then we'll jump in Arlo's room. I'm going to go mad. I'm going to work late tonight, just because I can't tomorrow. So when this video comes out, we'll actually be on our way home. But me, Dane and Charlie are going Krakow this weekend, going on Friday morning, so I'm going to film tomorrow, edit the video tomorrow, get it on and ready, and then get ready for Krakow. So yeah, exciting stuff, guys. To be fair, yeah, I'll do that. Right, I'll see what Alice is. Okay, so on Alice's now. Check those out. Looking nice, just need the corner caps to go on. Just gonna have a look at the gutters now, and we've got the continuous vents we need to put on top of the fascias, and it's down the other side been done too. We'll try and get over there. It's a bit hard, but one sec. So down this side, that's on too. Looks the part, looks very nice. So yeah, we'll get up there now and see what we can do before the rain comes. Okay, so the rain, it has rained, started raining. It stopped for a brief second, but it is supposed to rain all day. We've just managed to get our gutter on this side, looking really well. We've put our fascia vents on, and we've got our ease trays there ready to go on. But it is going to start chucking it down, so we're going to get inside and have a look at some plastering. But I'll just show you down here for a second as well. So those little jobs have been done, like those props are out now. The space is nice and open. This room is nice and clear. We could just do with getting this roof a bit more further on, because where we've felted over the Veluxes, because there's nothing to fix the felt to, a bit of rain can blow up here and there. So yeah, we want to try and get a push on with this roof, but for today we'll get upstairs and we will throw on some plaster in Arlo's room. Really can't wait to see that room coming together now. So yeah, let's get up there. Again, consistent with the prep. All lovely and nice. It's a very special room, this one. So yeah, this is what we're looking like. I'm going to set the cam up over here, and we're going to start there, put the ceiling on, the wall, work our way back, get the rest of the ceiling on, 2 sides of the boxing in, finish that wall off, whatever's left will attack a bit of the window. So yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, so the bit that you've seen is applying the first coat, flattening the first coat with a speed skim. The speed skim is something that I've not used for ages, but I seem to be falling back in love with. It just takes, once you put your first coat on and you flatten with that, it just takes the labour out of doing it with your trowel. So once the first coat's flattened, the bit that I don't film because it never looks good is applying the second coat, because it just looks like the same thing all over again, but you can't really tell what I've done. You put your second coat on, flatten with that. So I flatten again with a speed skim on that, and then I switch over to this trowel, which is a Flexi, a Rafina Superflex 2 it is, because remember Charlie when it got broken I had to buy a new one.
Oh yeah.
I had to figure out which trowel it was. But now at this point, we're over a couple of hours into this gauge now. I'm just going around with a little brush, just so, because if it's too dry, it drags, create lines, whereas you're just wetting your edges like that. You can tell by the noise with plastering. Like you can hear it dragging, like now it's perfect, it's really nice to go over. Every stage matters. It makes this bit nice and not as stressful. We're just troweling both ways. One thing I do is, on the internal wet corners, I use a little 2-inch brush going along, going into that and then pulling away. The one thing about plastering, which is, if you're learning how to plaster, one thing to really consider, especially if you're putting your work out there, any other plasterers who do it slightly different to you will always tell you that you're wrong. And when I put plastering stuff on before, my plasterers just commenting just the most wild things, and you get to realise that it doesn't matter how you do it as long as the outcome is the same. Like this finish on this now looks absolutely brilliant. Around here looks dead neat. That top joint is dead neat. If you are learning, I'd probably say don't do wet corners. So like where the ceiling meets the wall, if you can avoid that, and you can, because it's quite hard with a corner trowel. It's not hard, but at the beginning it's quite stressful when you're learning. So yeah, you can avoid that. But yeah, I'm going to go over this now, then I'll go over it one more time. It'll totally set in about 10 minutes. I'll just get my trowel and go across it all for a little polish. But again, I don't over polish it because, like you see with that paint falling off, you over polish your skin, You want to key your paint into your skin. So I'm not a fan of polishing it to death till it's dead shiny. But yeah, I'm gonna get this trowel up now, and we'll get more prep done, and we'll throw a second gauge on. So yeah, that'll do. Okay, so beautiful finish. Happy with that. Something else as well. When you're plastering, no matter how good you are, there's a prime example of a guy in our local area who's just plastered all his life, and it was like, yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's great, but he leaves a mess behind it. And like, obviously that's not acceptable, it's not going to be known for. With like a new window, like I mentioned, sometimes we do plaster up to the tapes, whereas I opted for taking them off this time. And just look how neat and tidy that is. Obviously the customers have just bought a new window, cake it in plaster, you know, it doesn't look good. But yeah, bit of care and attention, that looks great. I'm now going to go into the hallway, do a bit more plastering and a bit of a blend, which are going to be quite difficult. So we're not doing a full reskim of the hall, we're just going to patch it for them. So yeah, see what we can do, let's do it. Let's get it on. And there we go. Sorry. Yeah. I am shattered. It is 4 minutes to 6. That blend, I got halfway through it. It's not happened for a while where I thought I've lost it. It was just, the PVA hadn't set behind. Nothing was drying, but it was just like, I was losing it. I just kept on with it, trust the process. And that blend is beautiful. That wall is lovely. Really, really come out nice. And then these patches on these walls, got that on as well. Blended nice. Just done a blend around these edges just to try and make it good. It does look well. We'll have another proper look and feel of it tomorrow. That cupboard has been dabbed. So it's all nice and new. All nice new plasterboard on, hiding everything. We're going to need to get in there and skim that as well. Arlo's plastering from this morning looks ace. The lads spent the best part of over 2 hours, both of them, getting all the paint off. Still got a little bit to go out there. But yeah, I'm glad I put a shift on, because now when I come out of Arlo's room, it just looks ace. Remember that bathroom door and everything? It's all just like, you can't remember what it used to look like. But yeah, dead pleased with that. Any of you self-employed guys will understand, like when you're doing a 4-day week, for some reason you just like work faster. Whereas if you just thought about that on a normal week, you get loads of work done. But yeah, it's 6 o'clock. Charlotte's mum's made vegetable soup, so I'm gonna get my tools together, get off the job, and get home. So I'll see everyone here tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do. The weather's decent. I don't know whether to do get that brickwork on the peak finish, so we can do the back roof. But I think next week I'll solely concentrate on that back roof and get as much as we can done on it. But yeah, overall, I'm very pleased with that. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I've just spent an hour upstairs because last night was a late one and I couldn't find my keys for half an hour. The plastering from yesterday, the finish just looks brilliant. I'm dead pleased. Just had a good tidy up. Really nice everywhere. The last bit of paint needs coming off and this can get PVA'd. Probably going to get done today, but I just wanted to have a tidy up just so I knew the job looked good. Dehumidifier plugged in. Dabbed from yesterday looks okay. Plastering in here looks good. The blends look beautiful. Really come together nicely, that. Into the extension. All the rooms are nice and empty. Ceiling's looking good from earlier in the week. All plastered out in here. Really nice finish on the walls. And that one's left off for the time until that gets moved. I'm actually now, because the weather's decent, we need to make the time the weather days better. Sun's out, we want to get on the scaffolding, cut some bricks into the peak. So let's go and have a look. I tell you what, that is absolutely stunning. Such a nice, clear, lovely day. Exactly what I need after the way I've been feeling recently. But this is what we're looking like. So I'm just going to set my string up now. I've just got all my markers to follow the roof. And got my cutter, bit of mortar. and just see what I can do. Just a full day, trying to get as much of this in as we can. Let's do it. Quick bit of dinner. Right side looking good. Some cuts gone in there. Starts to take in shape now. A bit wet to point, but I just went over it once. Out for dinner and we're back. Some cut in there. Oh, you just woke up, you? Nice. Really pleased, man. I just wanted to get... It fell over. Just wanted to get a video before it goes dark. The peak is in. How good does she look? Buzzing with that. Late finishes this week have really paid off. Got plenty done. Plan for next week here now, we're going to attack this roof. We'll have to put the window in for the bathroom, cut it out up there, and then we can put the Veluxes in and stuff. We don't want to be taking walls out above them. But yeah, wow, what a week, what a fantastic week. That's it, we're going to get packed up now and go and have some fun for the weekend. So yeah, I'll close the video out at home. Very good. I've just edited the video. I am so sorry that I basically filmed the same thing about 5 times, saying the same stuff. That's a nice one, isn't it? How many times did I want to say that my plastering was good? That was embarrassing. So, yeah, I've just edited all the video until this clip because I realised I've not got a closing out clip. Been a lot of talk in the last few episodes of how I'm feeling and stuff like that. We're just going to ride over that this week. Some of the comments have been great. I'm just going to read through a few of them because there's some people who comment all the time. There's people who who've commented before even Tom shouted me out. So one of the like OGs. So some of them are funny. Cam Paul said every time you walk into the new bathroom and look at the roof window, I think there's someone looking in. So next time I'm in the new bathroom, when you look through the Velux next door's chimney pot, it looks like someone's leaning in. Quite funny because someone comments that every week. Hildam always comments. L. Williams always comments. I think you're one of our American viewers. Who else is there now? Johnny Wilkinson. So Johnny's someone who watches the videos, comments on quite a lot of them. He in fact fell off his stepladders and had a brain bleed a few weeks ago, but he commented today. He commented on this video, I replied to him and he just said now he's getting back to normal. And it's crazy how a day at work can turn it's crazy how a normal day at work can turn crazy in seconds. That's very true. Fell off his stepladders, changed his life probably forever. So Johnny, big up, thanks for watching. Who else comments? There's loads. So many comments this week. Andy Street always. House is amazing. Karen Ferns always comments. So many this week. I appreciate all of you, by the way. Can't do everyone. Brandon always comments. Jack Kilgannon. Alex Swan. David Brooke. Alex Stone. Andrew Stone, sorry. Sonia Talbot. John Mason. Haha! John! John said, glad you're okay, but I'm being honest, I find too much talking unenjoyable compared to your earlier shows. Come on, John. John, I always do the talk at the end, to be fair. So if I'm having a deep one, it's at the end of the video. So if you ever get bored of that, you know, you can just wait, turn it off. Someone's replied to him. Michelle makes things. Thank you so much for replying to John. Right, some belters there. It's 10 to 8. Charlotte's going to be here in 10 minutes. We're having a bit of time together. And then me, Dane and Charlie are going on an absolute mad one in Krakow in Poland for our works due. So yeah, I'm very excited. Some fun with the boys. Switching off for the weekend. And we're back to it next week. Next week we're going to focus on that roof. Something that has been on my mind for a week or two.
The old job, the shower tray broke. We don't know how, why, or anything, but the shower tray is broken in a finished bathroom. So, someday next week, we're going to go there, strip the bathroom suite out, and get the tray out and put the new one back in. So, that's what happens when you're on my jobs, things like that happen. It has been on my mind that I've been thinking I've just finished that bathroom and I've now got to rip it out. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Apart from that, if you're watching now, I appreciate you so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, anything you want to do. Don't forget that we have the Instagram. I've been a bit rubbish with my stories this week, but you want to see little clips of Raven. She's currently asleep upstairs. But yeah, Insta's always a good one if you want to get through to me as well. We had so many small job inquiries. I call them small job. People asking me for... There's jobs I'm going looking at, like garage conversions, porch builds, small extensions, some really quirky little jobs which I'm so excited to get stuck into. I cannot wait for 2026. It's going to be a total change for JBW, and the YouTube is going to take off because, as Tom advised me, the best videos are the start to finish jobs, and with these smaller jobs that we're going to be doing, we'll be able to actually do that. So yes, if you're watching now, peace and love, see you all soon.